it couldn't look more different than it did the last time I was sat here on the flanks of this hill and flanks of East Lomond back in March, when we were having what turned out to be the coldest March for 40 years. After a long cold spring and a cold winter too. I think everyone thought spring would never get here, and I've written recently about how everything's much later this year, of course, but it's pretty much here, and on a day like today you have to admit this is spring-like. We're not quite there. There's quite a few wildflowers I'd expect to see at this time that I haven't yet seen. There's no cuckoo flower up here yet, which you'll normally have expected to see that by now. There's plenty of it down on the coast at lower levels. Even gorse, which flowers all year round, pretty much, given half a chance. There's not really any of that up here in the hills. It's been because of the low-lying snow, and the temperatures have been so low that nothing's really growing. Even nighttime temperatures are key, because stuff can grow at night, but you need the temperatures to be quite warm, sort of getting up towards 6 degrees and more before anything really has a surge of growth. The difference is quite marked though from down there. In these trees down here, these have been verdant and green for a couple of weeks, but once you come further up the hills and onto the plateau of the Lomond Hills and all these settlements along here, the beech trees, the birch trees, they're still not out. They're still yet to leaf, so it's still a way to go yet for some trees. But certainly down in the How of Fife, down in this big long flat plain over here, I think we can say spring's here. Much as I like the cold, and everyone who follows the blog knows I'm insane about snow and cold, I like sunshine and I like warmth as much as the next person, and even I began to wonder whether I'd ever be able to sit here like this on a sunny day up on this hill. And even I have to admit that sitting outside in the sunshine out in the countryside is a very pleasurable thing. I'm just sat here, I can hear skylarks, I don't know if that's being picked up on the phone or not, and I can hear the shouts of people playing cricket way down there on the Falkland estate. Yeah, that's right, cricket in Scotland. There's definitely summer on the way. There you go. Just a tiny bit of yellow on this gorse, which all of this should be yellow by now. But this, especially because of the east winds coming from that direction, blowing all the snow over here, this was covered for months. So it's not surprising it's all still brown. It looks like it's half dying, if anything. It's quite funny, the healing power of sunshine and a bit of warmth. Just walking around Edinburgh today, you can see people, smiles on their faces. Not saying that people in Edinburgh don't smile, but everyone had that sunny smile that you get in sunny days. And with good reason. Look at that blue. Let's listen to that skylark. And a lamb. It's beautiful. We're set for a really nice weekend, apparently, and certainly in environmental circles, conservation circles, everyone will be leaping into action because everyone's been waiting for warm temperatures to go out and survey for things, for creatures that only really come out when it's still and calm and sunny and warm. And that's what I'll be doing this weekend, because I've signed up for surveying for green hair-streaked butterflies in the Pentland Hills, and I have been waiting for a long time for a day to go out when it's actually going to be warm enough and still enough, sunny enough to see them. So I imagine it won't just be people into conservation who are out this weekend. Everyone will be out. Everywhere will be mobbed. Everyone enjoying this brief taste of spring while it's here, because on Monday, Bank Holiday Monday, rain's moving in from the west, as it usually does. Now, how kind of it to spare at least a Saturday and Sunday in this Bank Holiday weekend. Makes a nice change. So get out and enjoy it.